I'm coming to you today from the studios at our new office in Phoenix, Arizona. I've just returned from an incredible weekend in Portland, Oregon. It was one of the best seminars we've had in a long time. You know how I provoke people to manifest their demons at the prayer time at the end of the seminar? Well, in this particular situation, there were so many people manifesting I couldn't get to them all. I felt like I was back in Ukraine or Russia all over again, the way that people manifest over there. It was an amazing night. And then the personal encounter sessions were some of the deepest, strongest, successful ministry that I've ever seen. So in spite of some of the struggles that we're having right now with this move, I know that God is with us and there's a great anointing. I came across an article a few days ago that reminded me of the moment I heard that the self-proclaimed king of pop, Michael Jackson, had died. It was actually in a fitness room at a hotel in Nairobi, Kenya. Later that day, I was flying to Tanzania to begin climbing 20,000-foot Mount Kilimanjaro, the tallest mountain in Africa. And that's a story in itself I'd love to tell you sometime. But the reason I was reflecting on Michael Jackson is because I saw an article about his now oldest daughter, Paris. She's all grown up and she is all messed up. There was a picture accompanying this article, and you'll see it. And it was so risque. It was a nude photo of her showing her full front nudity that I had to block out parts of it. But I wanted to be able to show you what was directly down the front of her sternum and down into her belly. Chakras, the 7 chakras of Hinduism. Now, Paris was the child of a woman, basically a hired prostitute. Oh, I know he married her, but it was a baby for hire situation. And the woman's name was Debbie Rowe. And that situation in itself put a curse on Paris Jackson. But here she was cursing herself more by displaying these tattoos. She's going to have these things the rest of her life. What were they? The 7 chakras of Hinduism, of yoga, the psychic energy centers that are enlightened through yoga, meditation, and other Hindu practices. And I felt so sad that she had these tattoos. These are portals for demons. I don't care what some zany yoga for Jesus have to say. This is bad stuff. You know, sometimes people come to me and they've done a lot of yoga, or maybe they have a tattoo at the most popular place, particularly for women, which is at the base of the spine, the first of the chakras. Sometimes all I have to do is put a Bible there and they manifest instantly. It's so sad to see that Paris Jackson, unashamed, is going to display this on her body the rest of her life. Now, I'm not here to condemn her. She just doesn't know what she's doing. And she's dysfunctional just like her dad was dysfunctional. But it's very, very sad. But I appeal to Christians out there, don't believe this lie. That doing yoga, that awakening your chakras, or having tattoos related to it isn't a problem. This poor woman is on a pathway to death and destruction, just like her father. I pray that God sends someone to her to tell her about Jesus. And I pray that you don't mimic that kind of behavior by involving yourself in things such as yoga. And we've had many blogs on the subject, and you can go to our archives and read what we've had to say. Or you can check out Larson's book of World Religions, where we talk about what chakras are, all the dangers of Eastern meditation that awaken these so-called energy points, which are really access places for demons. Paris Jackson has inherited demons. You can inherit demons. She had them from the day she was born. And this odd relationship that Jackson had with Debbie Rowe to bear his children. Michael Jackson passed on his demons to his daughter. And now she's getting more of her own. It's a sad situation. Don't duplicate it. And if you've got inherited demons, deal with them. Get our book on curse breaking, read it. And whatever you have absorbed from previous generations, get rid of it now so that you can be free to live a life that your ancestors were never able to live.